Hello you guys, Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to this video, this twin flame energies for January 2019. I am super grateful to have you here, and this is something new that I wanted to offer you guys through my Patreon channel as a monthly reading if you're interested, for twin flames, soulmates, divine counterparts. A monthly love reading to see where the energies are, where they're aligning, and I'll most likely do a mid-month energy check-in, so in 2 weeks, just do an energetic check-in where we are for January. So, and I'm going to be offering these every month on my Patreon, so if you're interested, this is a preview of what it will be, and I would love to have you over there. I'm really being guided to share messages, to support, and to offer guidance to those who are meant to receive these messages. So I'm super honored and grateful, and I welcome you here, and I truly hope you enjoy this reading, that it affirms your intuition, your own inner knowing, your inner guidance in where you're moving forward to, and knowing that coming into alignment with yourself is the #1 priority. Being true to yourself, your heart, your soul, being authentic, knowing that you have everything you need within you, that you already are whole and complete, that you are infinite, unconditional love. And when we come into that union within ourselves, that is when all of the wonderful things begin to manifest in our life. So let's see where you guys are at for the month of January in terms of coming into union, okay? This is the Sacred Tarot of the Heart deck, and I'm going to do a Celtic cross spread for union energies, and then I'm going to clarify with the Rider-Waite, the Rider-Waite tarot for the masculine, and the Everyday Tarot here for the divine feminine energy, okay? And we'll pull a couple oracle cards. Wow. I just did a reading. And the energies were, this was the same card, you guys. So this is the Rebuild card. This is the Tower card in the tarot, okay? So for a lot of divine counterparts, what is happening is that our, the foundation that was built on the fear-based consciousness, that was built on conditioned love, false beliefs, and programming, those foundations are crumbling and falling apart. They're coming down so that we can rebuild the new foundation based on unconditional love with those we're meant to do it with. So a lot of us are experiencing upheaval and chaos, and a lot of energy that just has us feeling like our whole world's been kind of blown apart, okay? Now what's challenging us this month is the Six of Pentacles, the giving and receiving card. So this is the energy of coming into that equal give and receive, mutually benefiting one another, opening our hearts in the physical world, being generous, really tuning into that energy of prosperity, knowing that there's enough for all of us. Knowing that our divine counterpart is meant for us, and that we are coming into union, that it is meant to be. Because a lot of us have been living in this energy of imbalance, disharmony. Things were not equal give and receive. Things were not fair. A lot of us have been giving a lot more than we've been receiving, right? So we're coming back into balance with that energy. And at the foundation of this month is the Seven of Wands, okay? So really choosing your battles, really being intentional about where you're focusing your energy, standing your ground for what you believe in, for your core beliefs, your values, for unconditional love, okay? For being true and authentic to yourself. Standing up for yourself in that way, but there's no need for you to be involved in others' dramas or in situations where pick your battles, right? So we can't convince everyone, and we don't need to. We have nothing to prove. We are absolutely amazing just as we are, and we believe in this path forward. And no matter what comes our way, we're going to stand in our power, and we're only going to fight for those things we believe in now, okay? So in the recent past, we have the Four of Swords, which is the Just Breathe card. This is beautiful energy because, you know, after a tower, or as we're going through a tower, what may have brought about that was really pulling back and going within and reevaluating our lives and really asking ourselves, why am I here and why am I doing this? Who am I? You know, the Four of Swords is about us taking a break from the mental realm of confusion and distortion and really going into our hearts, really going into that authentic place, our soul, and being like, who am I? You know, why did I come here? Why am I living this life? Why am I living it with these people? Why am I doing this for a living? And when we really get to that truth within us, we can move forward. And so that may have created some tower moments for us, okay? And what's crowning this reading is the Five of Swords. Wow, so this is beautiful. The Five of Swords is all about mental conflict, okay? This could be self-defeating thoughts and criticism that we have within ourselves, and that reflects in our outside world. So, you know, with choosing our battles, you know, when we can master our thoughts within and really get out of that inner conflict, that inner mental conflict, and we can tune into our heart, we realize that this ego-based energy of, you know, this energy of thoughts that isn't based on unconditional love, it has us just going around in circles. There is no win, there is no lose. It's just feeling bad and being stuck and confused, right? So being a 5, this is an energy of change and transformation, and choosing to move forward, to move away from things that are no longer serving us. And so I love this because really going through this energy is what it takes to release the negative thinking, okay? The thoughts that are not of love, because where we're going, there is no mental conflict or confusion or arguing. There's only affirmation and clarity and truth and honesty and communication, okay? So in the near future, we've got the crown chakra, number 7. Don't you love that? Okay, this energy is beautiful. This is our, you know, divine spiritual connection to source. This is, you know, when our crown chakra is activated, it's all of our chakras have come into alignment, you know, really connecting us to the source of unconditional love, to the divine mind of intelligence, and operating from that place, being in tune from that place. This is absolutely amazing that this card came out. You know, this is us being really in tune with our spiritual path, with our path as a co-creator, and being in this energy is naturally going to bring about, you know, it's just going to light the way with all of our senses playing a part of that. You know, it's going to trickle into everything, our intuition, our feelings, the smell, our senses, who we're around, all sorts of things. So it's absolutely beautiful, you guys. Okay, so the energy, the union energy that we're in right now is the Ace of Swords. This is clarity of belief. This is a breakthrough in our mental realm, right? So we've really been taking a break from the mental conflict, going into our hearts, focusing on rebuilding a foundation of unconditional love, right? And with that comes a breakthrough, you know, and walking this path of truth and being able to see a path where you feel clarity, where you feel affirmed and validated and honored, respected, cherished, embraced, you know, all of these things that are the qualities of love, right? To have that breakthrough. And this is the energy that is really about, like, that's our attitude right now, you know, is tuning into that clarity, tuning into the truth, okay? And I love it. Okay, so the energy that's surrounding the union right now is Two of Cups. Make sure the camera's on. Okay. Okay, so the Two of Cups, okay? So coming together, wow, this is absolutely amazing, okay? This is telling me that divine union is happening, you guys, for so many people right now. So for those of you who are tuning into this, I mean, there is this energy that is bringing your divine counterpart and you together. It's coming together in that mutually equal give and exchange. You know, this challenging energy of giving and receiving. When we really look at this and heal it and see that this is, I mean, this is all about equal give and receive. You know, two mutually sovereign beings, right? Choosing each other, choosing to come together and work together for a shared vision, a shared life, you know, to create and expand and grow together, to nurture things together. This is so beautiful, the Two of Cups, okay, with the Ace of Swords, a new beginning in love, okay? Oh my goodness! So this is the advice from Spirit, is to shine. This is the Sun card. I hope I'm getting this on the camera. This is the Sun card, and so this is about us really shining our lights, you know, not allowing anything to dim our light, tuning into that place within us, our soul, our pure essence, our spirit, and really shining, right? Staying positive, staying optimistic, knowing that all of this is happening, you guys, okay? And the potential outcome here is the Ace of Pentacles. To me, this is a new beginning in the physical world. This is both parties feeling this new beginning, you know, wanting to strengthen their bonds, wanting to deepen, grow, evolve, expand, create, you know, to walk this path together. And this is coming because it is coming from within. Our higher self is guiding us on this path. And I see this as us really being presented this and moving forward. This is a new beginning as well, you know. We haven't yet taken the steps, but it's in our hearts, it's in our minds. That energy is with us to manifest in the physical, okay? Wow, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Flow card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. So, you know, a lot of us are ending karmic cycles, we are beginning new cycles, and we've all learned a lot about choices we have made, you know, aligning to things that weren't true to us, and we're really coming into a time where we're making wiser choices, we're tuning into our hearts, and we are in that vibration, that energy of love. We are attracting that which we give out. You know, we're reaping what we sow now because we're going to be planting seeds of love. Things are going to flow for us. There's not going to be any more of these tower moments because our foundations are built on solid, unconditional love, not shaky, crumbly distortion, right? How beautiful is this, you guys? Okay. So let's get some cards for the Divine Masculine energy. I'm just going to check my camera and make sure it's still going. All right, you guys, so let's find out where the Divine Masculine's at. I've already pre-shuffled and meditated, but I'm just going to give it a few more shuffles. Spirit, where's the Divine Masculine energies for January 2019 coming into union? Their divine counterparts. Alright, you guys. Okay, so for the Divine Masculine, for the Tower, wow. So he's got the Strength card here, okay, which is beautiful. It's really tuning into your courage, your strength, that inner strength. this is having the courage and the confidence to really overcome anything that's coming his way. Spirit is, you know, I feel like there's a lot going on in their physical world that's very challenging to endure right now, but that's what strength is all about. Is all about compassion. Okay, it's all about patience and understanding where the true source of strength comes from. And so he's really being supported right now by his guides, by his higher self, to have compassion for himself as he's going through this, and to recognize that knowing where that inner strength comes from allows him to overcome anything. It makes him so powerful and, you know, limitless. Once he's learned to tame his beast, so to speak, he realizes he can overcome anything, and he won't be getting himself into these situations anymore that he's learned. So this is a really beautiful energy to have with you through Tower. This is definitely divine intervention. Okay, so he's doing amazing. Okay, so for the Seven of Wands, we've got the Moon in reverse. Okay, so really standing firm in your beliefs. The Divine Masculine, there are things that have been revealed to him, you know, from his subconscious. He's choosing to face his shadows. He's choosing to face his inner fears and really look at them. And instead of fighting against himself, he's choosing to overcome the things that were holding him back. He's choosing essentially to stand up for himself and stop fighting for things that keep him in the dark, right? He's facing his shadows and things are becoming illuminated for him, okay? And this also to me is like intuition and a deep emotional connection, you know, because we are divine counterparts. We are very deeply connected, and our emotions are a very clear indicator to that. When I see the moon, you know, to me it's like all about emotions and things in the unseen and the subtle world, you know, coming to light when it's reversed. So I feel like he's getting more in tune with his inner guidance and intuition and his connection to his divine counterpart, which is beautiful as, you know, the base energy of all this. Okay. Oh, well, this would have went here for giving and receiving, you guys. I totally, well, you know what? We're just going to do it like this because that's how it came out, okay? And maybe it was supposed to come out that way, okay? Because either way, they're all coming out. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so we're just gonna put it here, but the Six of Cups in reverse, okay? This is considered to a lot as the soulmate card or the twin flame card or someone coming back from your past. This is an energy of nostalgia, of innocence, of, you know, you have like the childhood friends where you guys just click and you know each other and you're just yourselves, and it doesn't matter, you know, what your status is or what your style is. Like, all that matters is that you guys like dig each other and there's that pure unconditional love, right? And so when it comes in reverse, it means that we may be still feeling emotionally triggered by the past, you know, still feeling emotionally wounded and not fully opening up our hearts, okay? So I feel like these energies go together. You know, it's like this equal give and receive relationship, and understanding that relationships are not all rainbows and roses, you guys. Relationships require, you know, commitment and dedication and, you know, honesty and truth, because we're human and we do things sometimes that affect others in negative ways. And so becoming aware of that, we can at that point transform it, right? We can become aware of it and make changes to be more harmonious together. So it's about really tuning into that energy and letting go of anything from the past that has you feeling negative about the the relationship, okay? Because we're all learning and growing, coming into these awakened realizations, okay? So then we've got the Two of Pentacles. Again, this card has been coming out quite a bit in my love readings, because this is all about, to me, like coming into union, coming into balance in the physical world, being able to balance everything in our physical world while our heart is all aflutter and aglow and in love with life. And, you know, we feel like things are flowing. There might be a lot happening, but we're balancing it all with ease and maybe even a little fun, you know. We maybe feel a little bit challenged, but it's not stressing us out, okay? And with the Four of Swords here, you know, when we feel things off balance, we're able to pull back and take time to, you know, evaluate the situation, breathe, get in touch with ourselves, and then get back to it, okay? So that's beautiful energy for the masculine. I love it. I mean, that's wonderful to see for him after going through so many things, okay? And then the Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like crowning this reading, you know, it's like wanting to move forward, right? Wanting to move forward on your authentic path, wanting to embrace the world and being able to see it, right? But because of some lingering mental conflict, that the energy of conflict is not unconditional love, so it keeps us from our authentic path. When we can recognize that this Five of Swords energy is mental, it's just our thoughts, it allows us to look at things differently. So instead of not knowing the way forward or how to move forward or feeling like we are responsible for everything, it's about truly letting go of any self-defeating thoughts and instead shifting them to, you know, I'm listening to my intuition now. It's guiding me moving forward. And I may not know the next steps to take. I may not know what everything looks like in the future, but I do know that where I'm going, as long as I'm letting go of the negative self-talk, the negative thoughts, that conflict, mental conflict energy, everything, and instead focus on nurturing this path, nurturing your visions, nurturing the growth, going slow, pulling back when you need to. It's not a race, you know. It's about tuning into what you really want and allowing your soul to guide you on that path, okay? So you may be feeling like you know, that's really the only thing that's holding you back, is a little bit of that mental conflict, okay? And then the Queen of Swords in reverse for the crown chakra. So I feel like, Divine Masculine, this is about you really learning to speak your truth. And not allowing anyone to be your reason why you don't speak your truth. I feel like there is an ability the Divine Masculines are tuned into right now, that's seeing through illusions and seeing the truth. With the Queen of Swords being here in reverse, it's like the Queen of Swords, she's very intelligent. She's very honest. She's very intellectual. She is very imaginative, but she doesn't take any BS, right? She can also have a bit of a, you know, she's the Queen of Air, as I am. I very much understand the Queen of Swords. You know, when we come this way, we can be a bit harsh with our words. We know how to cut with our words, right? Which is something as an air sign that we learn to temper and master and overcome. You know, we learn to come from love versus fear. When we're coming from that fear-based consciousness, we can be kind of harsh with our words. And because it's coming as the queen versus the king, I feel as though the Divine Masculine may be feeling that maybe he used his words in a way that was not love-based and possibly cut off his Divine Feminine, or she cut him off. And so there's this energy mental conflict, okay, between the two parties, but you all are connected spiritually on such a deep level that if the divine masculine can recognize this within himself, he can understand his divine feminine. And you know, I feel like it's coming this way because he wants to nurture the relationship. It's like, I feel like there's this energy where we're mirroring each other and we're both experiencing each other's energies in different ways. And so he may be looking at himself in the mirror right now, okay, is what I'm sensing, and seeing himself possibly as the reverse Queen of Swords energy. But through that is going to give him a great deal of enlightenment into this whole relationship, okay? Okay, so the clarity of belief, the Ace of Swords. Wow, the Empress, you guys. Okay, so the Empress. I'm looking at how the cards are coming out. Feminine for the masculine. I'm curious if they'll be masculine for the feminine. So I'm really feeling like the divine masculine is thinking about his Empress, you know. He's really seeing the truth of this relationship, that there is a divine connection here. And it's not just about the relationship, that it's so much more. You know, this is about creating heaven on earth. This is a divine mission. This is so much bigger than just two people coming together. This is creating a foundation of unconditional love for the future. This is being a part of the divine universal plan, you know, and really nurturing it. And I think that tuning into his divine feminine is really helping him see the truth, really allowing him to see this new start with truth and clarity. Okay, that's absolutely beautiful, you guys. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful, beautiful reading. Look at this, Four of Pentacles. When I see this, I think to myself, it's, you know, the divine masculine really holding on, holding on to his feminine. Can't let her go. Can't let her go. When I see it coming with the Two of Cups, he knows, and there's, you know, within him, he can't let her go. He's holding on. So it kind of speaks for itself. You know, normally it has to do with kind of holding on to our possessions and our physical things because we're afraid there might not be more coming, or, you know, whatever it is. But for this, I really feel like he's holding on to his divine feminine. Wow. So the divine masculine again, this is the advice from spirit. This was the energy surrounding us right now. And this was our internal attitudes. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but this is the energy that's surrounding us. This is the advice from spirit, your higher self. So this is about facing and mastering your fears. You know, this is about letting go of all of those energies, relationships, people, situations that are no longer serving your authentic self. The divine masculine is facing his fears right now. He's facing his shadows. And he's also learning how to master them, okay? He's learning how to master everything within him. With the Strength card being here. He's learning to face his fears, and in order to live that path of unconditional love, we have to let this energy go. It's not serving us. It's not serving love. It's the absence of love. So he may be healing wounds. He may be, you know, working through addictions or things that, you know, habits that have him feeling a little bit stuck or very stuck. But he's definitely working through that right now. He's being guided to face these things. And as he does, as he comes out, he's being reminded to stay positive, to keep shining, right? To keep tuning into that sun within him. Okay. So for the Ace of Pentacles, this is the Page of Swords. This could be a communication, you know, in the future. This is potential outcome for this reading is a new start in the physical. And the Divine Masculine, he may be communicating, sending an email, a text, calling you on the phone, you know, something, sending you a message. So this is the energy anyways that it is coming into alignment of for January, which is really, really amazing. I think it's really amazing. Okay, so let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. We have the Five of Cups. Okay. Wow. So this, I'm seeing this quite a bit with the fives and the sevens. A lot of change happening in the physical world. A lot of karma being completed, cycles, right? Letting go of loss and regret and shame and guilt and all of those things that just kill our hearts. That's just suck the life force right out of us. Okay. He's still going through that a bit. But once this mental conflict, once he's able to see, you know, more clearly, right, which we've got here with the Ace of Swords, that energy is going to dissipate, okay? So let's see where the feminine is. And her energy. Sorry if this is long, you guys. I will shorten it up, but I just wanted to give it a go and see how you all liked it, and wanted to offer this as a monthly service for my Patreon. So it'll allow me the time to do it, and I'm just so excited. So spirits, what are the energies for the Divine Feminine right now? Okay, so for the Tower card, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, Divine Feminines. This is beautiful, okay? The Divine Feminines are really stepping into their power, their independence, their sovereignty. They're really coming into this place of well-being and comfort in their own skin. A lot of us are moving forward on our mission work, our paths, our spiritual journeys. We're, you know, going after the careers we want. We're building businesses. We're taking care of our families. We are not allowing anything to hold us back from being who we truly are, which is divine goddesses, right? We are walking this path of unconditional love with courage, with bravery. We understand where the true source of love comes from, and we are recognizing ourselves in that light, in our power. And it's because of this, you know, this Tower energy here. We've had enough. Enough is enough, and we know we can do anything we set our minds to. We know how powerful we are, and we are fully coming back into that remembrance, and not only remembrance, but knowing completely, right? Love it. So the energy that's challenging us right now is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This to me is telling me that it's time for us to take a little bit of a break from working so hard. Like if you've been working a lot, if you've been really focused on your business or your career, your family, like really rebuilding this foundation for yourself, you know, going it alone, whatever it is that you've been working on. This is Spirit's way of reminding you to find the balance in your work, and remember to apply the same focus to yourself as well, through personal growth, through meditation, through nurturing yourself, you know, to find that balance. So when you're working a lot right now, as you're in the Nine of Pentacles energy and you're really feeling connected to yourself and feeling good, and so we tend to work a bit more when we're feeling really good, remember to take time, schedule in time for yourself, you know, on a consistent basis every day, that you're feeding your mind, you know, you're reading that book that you have really wanting to read, that you're taking a bath, that you're, you know, doing those things for yourself that continue to feed your mind and your soul and your heart, okay? That's really not a bad energy to be challenged with. Okay, so at the base of this for us is the Seven of Cups. So with choosing your battles, and really, you know, there may be some confusion still for some of us around which path is emotionally fulfilling for us. Okay, so even filling into who our divine counterpart is, like who fulfills us on a deep level. If we're feeling unsure of who they might be, or we're calling in a soulmate, someone we never met, really feeling into what that would feel like. You know, what does our divine counterpart feel like when we're with them every day? To me, this is about, with the Seven of Wands, standing up for what you believe in, but also choosing to see yourself living the lifestyle as if it was already manifested, right? And if you're in harmony with yourself and you're living with your divine counterpart, and you're, you know, the life is flowing for you, you know, what if there were to be battles, you know, what would be showing up in that environment? You know, it would not look like it does now. There would be different challenges, but they wouldn't be the ones that were fear-based, manipulating, all of that. You wouldn't even be in that energy, right? So it's about tuning into what truly fulfills you and your heart, okay? And coming into alignment with yourself and committed to yourself in that path, because that is the path that is going to align you with your heart's desires, okay? So in the recent past, we have Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you may be in this period of time in the past where you were waiting for an offer to come in, right? From your divine counterpart. Really meditating on it, really evaluating the situation, or waiting for someone to come and no one came, right? There was no offer. Which makes sense with the Nine of Pentacles and really being focused on our foundation, you know, our careers, our families, right? So that's really beautiful though, because of that energy, it allows us to really step into our power. You know, it may have created some mental conflict, right? It may have created this energy where it's like we doubted, we questioned, we were confused, right? Yeah, there wasn't victory in continuing to wait for this offer, right? It was not happening. Some of you were waiting for maybe an offer from your divine counterpart and it never came. Some of you were maybe waiting for financial something and it never came. But then in turn allowed you to redirect the focus onto your authentic self, your path, your pentacles, and really get to work. And so that's just what I'm feeling, and I think that's amazing. Oh, wow. So, wow. This is really beautiful, ladies. Divine Feminines. So this is all about, obviously, the lovers, right? Divine union, divine harmony, partnership. But this is also divine union, harmony with yourself, okay? With the crown chakra, hello. The Nine of Pentacles. I feel like the divine feminines are just rocking it right now. We are like super in tune with our intuition, our soul, our spiritual connection, our purpose, our mission. We are like on this path. There's no going back. We're done crying over things that were not worthy of us. We're done playing mind games, right? We are freaking here to create heaven on earth, and we don't have time for any more drama or tears or, you know, wasted energy. We are the divine feminine, okay? This is beautiful. And that's why I kind of feel like when this card came out, I felt as though it was almost like the divine masculine, like the energy that, yeah, I don't know, however you guys feel, but it's almost like he's going through and having clarity into the understanding of, you know, this mental confusion, or these conversations between the two of you that were cold and you know, harsh in a sense, and maybe gaining a new perspective onto why that happened and to what that actually feels like and where it stemmed from. But divine feminine, you're doing great. You're doing great. You just keep going. Okay, let's find out what else is going on here. We've got the Chariot in reverse. Okay, so with the clarity of belief and the Chariot in reverse, this is this very strong energy, right? This energy of willpower and wanting to move forward, and it's also divine intervention. It's being guided by spirit, it's being encouraged and supported by spirit. It requires us to rise above duality. It requires us to come out of this mental conflict and into love-based consciousness that's in alignment with what the universe wants, okay? So with this Ace of Swords being here, I feel like once this breakthrough comes, this clarity of, you know, really choosing to walk this path of unconditional love, letting go of the mental conflict. It takes a little time to let go of this mental conflict completely, where it's just not in your everyday experience. But once that happens, I really feel like this is going to turn and things are going to move. You may be feeling like things aren't moving right now. Things are kind of halted because from what I'm seeing, the divine masculine is still facing his shadows, okay? He's facing his fears right now, whereas the feminine, she's done it. And so we're like ready to move forward, right? We're like ready to move forward on this path of truth, but it's like, so it's about letting go of control. It's about letting go of needing to know the outcome, needing to know when everything's going to happen, because there's divine timing and everything. And as you focus on the truth, you know, staying in the love, trusting that everything will happen when it's supposed to, it's all just going to flow, okay? So with the Two of Cups right here, we've got the World, okay? Completion of a cycle, coming together, beginning a new cycle together. You guys are the world to each other. This is going to be a whole brand new book, right, in our lives. Not just chapter, but a whole new book. This is going to be an ending of all the cycles before, the karmic cycles, the everything. And this is going to be a brand new path of unconditional love with your divine counterpart. This is absolutely amazing, and you know it. You know that this is it for you. You know that there's no one else except for your divine counterpart that you're meant to go through the rest of your life with. And so coming together is a completion and a new beginning, okay? And I think this is absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so for the Sun card, wow, look at this, you guys. Oh my goodness. I've got to get a bigger table and camera. Here we go. So the advice from Spirit, check this out. This is your advice. Divine Feminines, way to go. Way to go. Divine Masculines, way to go. Because you know what? Look at, you guys are mirroring each other. And it's about being authentic, shining your light, staying positive. And before you know it, it's done. Game over. Completion. Look at this. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Divine Feminines have released all that's no longer serving. You're walking this path. You're shining, okay? And what you do mirrors in your divine counterpart, and the more you stay focused in the love, it's healing him. It's mirroring in your divine masculine, okay? And him and you. As he heals, you heal, okay? Whew, you guys, this is powerful. This is powerful, okay? So for the Ace of Pentacles here, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so someone wants to make an offer. Both of you want to communicate. Both of you want to offer your love, offer your life to each other. Look at this. I mean, you've got a Knight here of Pentacles who moves very slow, but he's very steady. He's very sure. He's good to go. He's for the long haul. And then you've got the Page here who is kind of, you know, he hasn't quite begun the journey. He hasn't quite taken the steps. The Knight, he's taken the steps. He's moving forward, but very slowly. The page, he's just beginning. It's like he might send an email. You know, he might send a text. Whereas the feminine, I see her, she's like she's ready. So this to me is the most beautiful, this is the most beautiful energy for January. I hope you guys can see the cards. Am I like not putting them in the camera? Oh my gosh. So absolutely beautiful, you guys. Okay. Okay, so let's get some, oh, I didn't see what was on the bottom of the deck for the feminines. Okay, so the Nine of Swords, you guys. The Nine of Swords. So whatever mental anxiety, whatever doubts you have, anything that you're feeling that has you, you know, stressed out about this relationship, or having you feeling stressed out about anything in your life, your job, your situation, you know, whoever you're with, if you're leaving a situation and it just has you feeling drained, just remember that you are, this is almost over. You know, whatever it is that's happening, you are completing a cycle, okay? And you are letting go of this energy that's no longer serving you. I mean, you are letting it go. That is out the door, okay? So with it being a 9, it's you're at the end, okay? And you are moving on to such wonderful things. If you're feeling this, you know, just nurture yourself. Remind yourself that this too shall pass. It's you know, when you're in this energy where you're just like, I want to move forward. Just be patient with yourself, nurture yourself, love yourself, focus on doing something that feels good to you in that moment, okay? And that will help carry you out of that energy. Okay, so let's get some advice. From the Ascended Masters. Ascended Masters, what advice do you have for my divine counterparts for January 2019? Health and healing, Hilarion. Okay. So really focusing on nurturing your health, healing your heart, really letting go of any toxic energies around you, period. Okay. You are a healer. You are someone who, you know, when we are in this vibration of unconditional love, we heal. Our energy heals. It heals the earth. It heals people. Just walking by someone in that energy. So as you begin to really heal yourself, you'll begin to notice that you have this healing effect on others, on plants, on people, on pets, on children. And that will really bring you this satisfaction and fulfillment on a deeper level that keeps your focus on the love. You know, how important it is for us all to nurture ourselves, to be healed, to feel whole, to feel healthy, okay? And that is just beautiful. Okay, that's going to help you bring you guys into balance and harmony and keep things really flowing, okay? Teacher. So you are definitely teachers. As divine counterparts, we are teachers. We're leaders and examples for all the generations who come after us. You know, we're also teachers for those. We're teachers for everyone. You know, we are walking, living examples of unconditional love and what a real relationship, healthy relationship looks like. You know, healthy relationships, you know, focusing on health, focusing on healing, and sharing that wisdom with others, so that when we, you know, if we could all come into this place of health and healing, the world would just transform. It would begin to, you would see beauty popping up everywhere, and creativity and color, you know. So let's get some messages from the angels. Angels, what message do you have for my twin flames? Shower of abundance. To heal your financial situation, first give us your worries concerning money. We will guide you in order to show you how to create and accept abundance. As we work together, your financial situation will heal as fast as you will allow, okay? So whatever financial worries you have, give it to the angels, your spirit guides, ask them to guide you. You're definitely being supported right now in that energy of abundance. Focus on abundance. That is the truth. The truth is you are abundance. The truth is you are pure prosperity, pure life force energy, okay? Know that you are abundance, and that is what you will attract. And it's true, okay? I love it. Let's see if we can get one more. One more, angels. Oh my goodness. On the floor. There's nothing to worry about, okay? This is a divine union, and it is being watched over, protected, guided. Each party is being guided. Each party is being shown the way, okay? And the most natural thing for us to do is follow our soul. It's just like any other living thing, you know. There's a divine blueprint, and your soul, your growth follows that divine blueprint. Once we let go of the illusion, the non-divine blueprint, we can see ourselves clearly, and we attract, you know, just by being ourselves, we attract the right stuff. So let's have one more card here for divine counterparts for the month of January, please, Spirit. Whoa. Okay, hold on, guys. Whoa. Go the distance. Okay, go the distance. No matter what happens, no matter how obstacles, challenges, blocks that come up, you guys, you are in it for the long haul. You know, you're already in union with your divine counterpart. Through good and bad, ups and downs, you know, you are one. Okay, so it's really about adopting that mentality that you're going to be successful. You are in union. You will make it to your destination. You will feel this partnership, this unconditional love. You will do mission work together. And you're going to get there no matter how long it takes, no matter where the route goes. Okay? And the whole thing is that you've got to trust your intuition and your knowing to follow the signposts, you know, to pay attention to the cues and to stay focused in a positive way. You know, stay in your sun, stay in your soul, stay in your heart. See it as already successful, and be committed to going the distance, okay? Be absolutely committed. The Knight of Pentacles is committed, okay? Pentacles are committed. They're very grounded energy. And then look on the bottom, round and round. Okay, so for a lot of us, our divine counterpart is returning, and this time you get to do it right. Okay, that's what the round and round card is. It's things coming back around to do it right the second time around. So, I mean, it's amazing to me because it's approaching something with a new perspective. And whereas you may have taken it for granted before, now you see and appreciate it for what it is. And you see that whatever it was that caused it to not come together in the past was based on an illusion. And now that you see beyond the illusion, you know, you're being blessed to do it right and to go the distance. It's for the long haul. It's forever. Okay? So that is absolutely beautiful, you guys. I love it. I'm gonna put that there, and I think I'm gonna pull one of these cards for the feminine and then the masculine, and we're gonna end this reading, okay, you guys? So figure out, what is the question the divine feminine, what can she ponder on right now? What would help her? How do I feel when I feel healthy? Why am I healthy? How have I changed from believing in disease to acknowledging my healthy life force? Okay. Wow. So, yeah, Spirit's really asking everyone to focus on their health right now, healing, spirit, mind, body, and really getting in tune with that creation life force energy, really nurturing it, really filling our bodies with health, greens, supplements, vitamins, fruits, whole foods, spirulina, chlorella, colloidal silver, all of these things that really give our bodies the boost. Nutrients are so great, drinking greens, taking calcium, magnesium, turmeric, ginger, like the things that give us life, okay? And activities that are healthy, material that we're reading that's healthy, anything that we put into our bodies, that it's aligned with health and healing, okay? So for the divine masculines here, what is the question the divine masculines should be pondering right now? Divine masculines, please. How do I feel when I forgive? Why do I forgive? How have I changed from feeling resentful to accepting mistakes? Okay, divine masculine. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Okay. Ask yourself this question. Why do you forgive? Why do you forgive? How have I changed from feeling resentful to accepting mistakes? Okay. I think this is absolutely beautiful. And, unconditional love forgives. So forgiveness is a very important shadow. I like to see it as a shadow because forgiveness in itself is love, but what we are forgiving is the shadow. Okay, so we have to acknowledge it within ourselves. This is, I feel, the only energy blocking you from moving forward at this time. And that's what you're being shown right now. So this is beautiful, you guys. I absolutely love, love, love this reading. I feel a lot of unions coming into place over the next few months, especially from January through March. I'm feeling a lot of people coming into union. So it's very exciting. It's very exciting. So keep doing the work, continue loving and being yourself and having the courage to shine, and I truly hope that you are all receiving all the love and support in your life right now. And if you're not, just know that as you stay focused on that energy, more and more love and support is going to come into your world. And you are all being so guided and so protected. This is absolutely amazing. So I truly hope this reading resonated with you and just shed some light on where we're at for the month of January. I will check back in 2 weeks and we'll do a little energetic check-in update and see how things are coming about. But yeah, if you enjoy this reading, I would love to have you subscribe on my Patreon. I'm going to be offering this every month, so it's going to be really fun to see how it goes, and so I'd love to have you join me there. And other than that, thank you so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting, for being amazing, for choosing love and walking this path with me. I am so honored to be a messenger for you guys, and I will see you all very soon. Lots of love. Lynn. Peace out.